black kid, the only other one in the extended friend group. And I do think, I don't know if this was a mutual thing, but I do think I was resistant to getting especially close to him because it felt like he was occupying it. It's that Key and Peele sketch about the
acapella group.
Yeah. Boo, boo, bop, bop. Wow.
And it's like, hey man, we already got one of those. What do you think you're doing, nigga? Yeah, exactly.
I got, a little obsessed with that, and I do regret it because, like, he absolutely was just a light-skinned Dragon Ball black nerd.
And it's like we should be fusing it.
We have to work together.
Yeah.
But that feels like such a normal part of growing up to me, and it just sucks that she's doing it in front of cameras. And I always think this. I've said this before, and I'll say it again. Whenever people criticize rookie basketball players, I'm always like, you have to remember, this is a 19, 20-year-old kid.
Sometimes 18.
Sometimes 18. Like, this is someone...
Their entire life has been playing basketball.
Yeah.
And they've got their entire life. They might be playing, in LeBron's case, for another 18 to 20 years.
Yeah. And doing way more embarrassing things.
Yeah.
Thinking about the things that I did when I was 19, I was figuring out who I was doing cringy stuff. I am certain of it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I saw you. Anastasia was doing, you were doing a lot of racial humor. A lot of Cuban riffing.
Yeah, I was doing a lot of racist jokes against Cubans.
Ooh, that's
she admits it.
I don't know if people know.
I wasn't doing that. But before we started recording, I did say I can't do my mom's accent. And that's probably a good thing.
Yeah, I shouldn't.
I shouldn't do it.
Yeah, the one last thing I wanted to say about that was, this reminds me also of, I guess this is a little bit distant
I'm eating.
from the Stuart thing, but just talking about our own experience, is in Black White, the etiquette class.
Yeah.
When, do you remember what his name was?
Nick.
When Nick
Mukbang
had the white people saying the N-word, and he's like realizing that the role that he plays for this audience of like white boys.
Because he was very much on the initially on the team of like, it's just a word, who cares?
Yeah.
And then you hear it in a context and a speed. And also with like an R that's harsh enough to like, you're like, whoa, that's like genetic memory unlocked. Like,
yeah, wait a minute. Yeah, because there's just so much stuff that, especially when you get even younger, like when I was in middle school and stuff, the amount of like, it's like I had friends of, I just feel like I experienced every friend of a marginalized group making jokes at the extreme expense of that marginalized group.
Yeah.
It's like Indian dude making fun of Indian stereotypes, like Jewish dude making, Holocaust jokes that are just like so horrible, but that's a part of like, you're 11, you're 12, you're 13, you're like learning these things, and you're also trying to, if you're growing up in a multicultural environment, especially when it's like especially when it's white dominated, you like are like navigating that like tokenism as well, where you're like, oh, I want to just be accepted, so maybe the way that I'm accepted is as a token, and it takes a lot to like undo that.
And there is a value in artistry to use it as an adult and onwards, and like, so much of the conceit of like, there's tons of sitcoms where the joke is at the expense of someone doing that to themselves, or is through a lens that only someone with a tokened experience can write about. That Key and Peele sketch can only be the result of two guys that had performer experiences, were in improv, were in those, but the sketch would not work if the end of it, the joke was, you really just shouldn't have any black guys in here.
Oh yeah, I think that like that Key and Peele thing probably comes from these two black dudes doing improv with a bunch of fucking white guys.
And on Mad TV or whatever.
And on Mad TV, where it's like, they probably got linked together, and I don't know if they resented each other at any point, but it could just be the other light-skinned Dragon Ball Z fan type situation.
Oh yeah.
But yeah.
One thing I just remembered.
I don't know why I sounded so meek then. Thank you.
That you guys did,
It's amazing my throat.
Everyone should go watch those.
It's not ours.
YouTube
We still
videos.
gotta watch the finale.
One thing that's important about when Nick kind of started figuring out, like, oh, maybe I actually don't like when these guys say the N-word, part of that is because he could talk to his parents about it.
Yeah.
And his parents, were so thoughtful and sweet and
I'm trying to make it look that it's
defended him.
and explain things in a way that he could understand. It's like having people that you can talk to about those things and who can not make you feel like a complete idiot. Because when you're a kid, that's horrible.
Yeah, because you're like making sense of all of this.
Yeah.
And your parent, in this case,
TV show what I'm watching.
Gone through that.
I'm watching Sad Boys, the newest episode. The internet's problem with JoJo Siwa.
Until like here's what's actually going on.
Yeah, so I kind of feel like that's key to this whole discussion, including with JoJo Siwa. It's like you need that guidance. You need someone in your life who can kind of help you figure out identity stuff because it's hard.
I'm very thankful to my mom, especially. She was like, I remember there was one time I was like 5 or 6 or something, and it was like one of the first times I really saw her crying is because I said I wished I was white.
Ooh,
that was purely circumstantial because you're a kid and you just want as little friction as possible.
Absolutely.
You don't know why things are happening, you don't know the context of it. What you want more than anything is to go play with your toys and you won't be left alone. There really was no way to avoid that. It was more the environment, right? But my mum, I think, was very wise in that she didn't just encourage, like,
both. I do both.
For who I was,
but I am
she was
mainly
also really conscientious, not just like the black Anglo-black experience, but she was also
I'm mostly a traditional.
Very emphasis on
I do have a Redbubble account that I never update because I don't do digital art that much. I mostly do traditional.
You have as much as you wanted African roots, and if we go there, everyone is like you. You're like. Also, I was especially as a kid. I'm like very light skinned now, but that's just because I was a fucking nerd. I did not look mixed as a kid. I looked completely black.
I experienced that as well, just like lack of sun exposure.
And so as a kid, I was like, there wasn't even the black investigation element of like, well, as I got older, lankier, and lighter,
with like paint,
weirdly became more hateful.
Or do you use chalk?
Thinking I was Middle Eastern. There's a lot of people being like, thinking I was a Middle Eastern immigrant. And when that started happening, I think that's specifically when I was like, no, which is equally negative. No part of me should have been like, no, I'm not Middle Eastern. It was more because that was real hate. There was, at least in my town, it was more fetishism for Africanism, because it was, kind of hippie town, or whatever. But yeah, I think everybody has that experience to a degree, and I hope, or would hope, and I guess you just can't when you're famous and especially young, you just hope that not only is the team around are good, but that you just has friends that will go like, hey, this is so cringe.
I disagree. I think for me, traditional is easier. I think there's and I think there's better shortcuts. Healthy with digital. Like I love the back button on digital art to like undo a mistake.
Yeah, that wasn't even the part I was gonna show you guys, but that was just like random bit.
How long has it been out of focus?
What was the part you were gonna show us?
Sorry about that.
Basically in here she says that, and this is something that I saw on her subreddit, people have mentioned, she's said before.
I've seen this before, yeah.
But she has said that she wants 3 children named Freddie, Eddie, and Teddy, and that she wants them, because she's gay as shit, she wants them via surrogate, but all at the same time, but from the same batch, as she says, so that they're still technically triplets.
That's potentially dangerous, no?
And also just like gets into the weird like
genetically,
morally gray, like
I don't want to adopt kids. Yuck, that's not mine.
And surrogacy and like and so people are like, it like seems like something that someone like her would like be joking about, but she said it multiple times.
I was talking before. What was he saying?
In this interview also, she said
digital art is easier.
The interviewer asks her,
I disagree with that. I think digital art is harder for me because there's too much freedom in digital art. You can have any color because it's digital art. Like you're not limited by what you can afford. Well, you have to have the computer and stuff like that. But like talking about like colors and stuff like that. Like I never know what looks good, and I'm not someone who plays with my stuff. Like I don't explore. Like I got good at art because I took art classes. Because I got good at art because I took art classes, and I was forced to do like training for art.
Do the Tool logo don't do this dance.
There was a interesting.
And that's the only reason I got good at art.
She was just
But like if I have complete
this is
freedom, I don't
transcendent,
explore.
challenging art. It's
Because
you
I
guys
hate.
should not. You guys are scared of weird shit.
Oh.
But part of me was like, yeah, a little bit.
Kinda.
It is
Interesting.
weird.
Yeah.
Respect.
I have this
We are
problem making
scared.
things too small.
We've got. How did we find this?
So this is one of our lovely researchers. Shout out to Shannon and Haley because they're awesome and send us so much good
They're
stuff.
small
But anyways, they sent us
compared
this
to-
TikTok account.
I don't know how to do a
that
poll.
I was like I was having a hard time making sense of it.
Nope, not
Yeah,
that.
what's going on?
Yeah.
Cadet Police Academy.
God, that's a lot
That's
of
not
text
that
on
either.
For a symbol. So,
Highlight too.
full
That's not
context,
it.
as far as we
Yeah, I
can
don't know how to do a
tell,
poll, dude. I'm
This
sorry.
is some kind of.
Wait, is this a poll?
It's sort of an indoctrination
Chat
thing,
filter,
you know,
comment,
I'm not
community
saying that, but
moderation.
maybe you would, 'cause
Blocked.
it's-
I should probably
but
block
this
words,
is
shouldn't I?
Youth Police Academy.
Live chat
Training
on.
future cops, is that what it is?
I think-
Explicitly,
Yeah, I don't have to do
I
a
think
poll.
it is.
I'm gonna have to
I think
figure out how to
it-
do
I
that
think they call
eventually.
themselves,
It's not a problem right
law
now.
enforcement education for youth.
Drop it in the chat,
wow,
man.
okay.
Digital or traditional.
Sorry. Oh yeah. The
kinda
reason
never-
for this video is to go to your page.
It's never a good sign when you just need so many words. Do you know what I mean? Like, whatever your mission is
Yeah.
requires so many adjectives and nouns.
So they only have 1,600 followers, but a lot of their TikToks have gotten tons of views.
Tons of views.
All right, so yeah, let's go through the regiment, the itinerary, the syllabus.
Trying to make them
Just-
tilted like
just
the way
small
hers.
job
'Cause
is for your service.
Thank
right?
you for your. Okay,
Thank you something.
thank you.
You are not exempt.
Okay, bunch of kids only do push-ups. Push-ups on the carpet.
What are they saying?
Left, right, left.
Oh, they're doing marching, like marching language.
I don't like that they're doing push-ups at all, and I don't like.
It's a
I don't
bit
like
weird.
any of this, if I'm being honest.
The chance.
I don't like military cosplay for children.
I know. It is such a because it's like, what is the goal? You could argue, you know, you don't go to space camp to become an astronaut, but you do go for like a compelling time, maybe.
Yeah.
But you kind of are going to this to either join the army or the police.
Yeah,
right?
you like. I feel like your parents put you in this.
Yeah, there's a pipeline, essentially.
It's a
no one,
definitely take your
no
time.
kid is like,
It's like a-
Mommy,
I don't know.
can I
Yeah, I guess
please
we're
go to
gonna
military
learn.
camp?
If I go one
Please.
day,
No
then maybe
kids
you
like
push
that.
up during lunch.
It's 100%.
Advanced
Want to make you go to
stuff.
military
Family
camp for
stops.
whatever reason.
So now it's time to start training on the first day.
Building searches.
Building searches. Why do kids need to know this?
Yeah, they're using fake guns in a sort of arrest situation.
What?
You get a call about a black teenager having the goal to be outside.
Oh, and they're doing the thing where you like get cover behind the like door of the
Behind
car.
the door.
It's cosplay a little bit, right?
It's
the Ren
but,
Fair
like,
It is
for-
100% cosplay.
Cosplay something a little more fanciful.
Yeah, this
You know?
feels like it is
It
training.
feels like training.
It's sad
feels-
cosplay.
Prepping them.
It's a little like those, like, I say.
This quite literally feels like indoctrinating our children.
Yeah, I mean,
Where
what else?
people yap online about how they're making the kids learn gender theory or whatever. I feel like I have a lot of issue with this because it's just like introducing like violence and I'm like kids. I mean, I get
Introducing,
playing
like-
like cops and robbers or whatever, but this is too. And it's okay watching an action movie or a cartoon, but this just feels too real.
It feels a little like when there was a crackdown on a representation of ads on YouTube, and now you need to disclose that something was an ad, and you need the tags, and that became kind of normalized because everyone woke up or admitted to the fact that children don't have media literacy, and they literally think that they should buy Voodoo Ranger IPA because you had it. And they're like,
Yeah.
oh, I guess he just really likes it. But there is no avoiding the fact that, like, they had to do that because kids can't separate fiction from reality. When kids would play cops and robbers, they were playing, you know, a cop from Looney Tunes. They were playing
Right.
the Hamburglar as the robber. And this is like, it's almost like creepily mundane. It's like, here's what you do. You have to stop someone for a frisk.
Here's the paperwork class where we learn how to file a police report.
Now be careful, because if you disclose a little bit too much about how physically violent you were, you may compromise the investigation.
when I was a kid, my dad was in the military, and me and my siblings played.
Sorry, I had no idea.
Me and my siblings would play Army, where we would like, crawl in the backyard and like pretend to shoot at stuff.
You want a narrative for your play? Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then when I was in high school, I told my dad, like, hey, what if I went into ROTC, ROTC, which is like the...
Did they call it ROTC? Because I always heard ROTC or junior ROTC.
Well, we called it ROTC.
That's fun.
Because you were
in the know.
The farmy brat.
Yeah. So I was like...
What does that stand for?
Really?
What did that stand for? Sorry, I'm yawning.
I actually don't even know what ROTC stands
Recruit of...
I think your nose might be too high.
Reserve officers.
But I think it's fine.
Corps.
So essentially what it means is you become an officer as soon as you enter the military.
Jesus.
Rather than being a grunt. A grunt is probably not even a nice word. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's like getting into
Not a military slur.
before you get insurance.
So,
you.
Yeah, exactly.
Thank you.
So I
Star,
said to my dad,
crackhead
like,
star.
Hey, what if I went into junior ROTC? So as soon as I left high school, I could be in the military and, have a job or whatever. And my dad said, don't do it. You wouldn't like it. And I said, okay.
Yeah.
But in my brain, it was like, this is a very normal thing. And,
Right. It's so normalized because I remember the ROTC stuff in my high school and just like how they'll come, like the police will come to like recruit like high school kids who don't know anything, or the military will come to recruit.
That is, I don't know if that is just, I had my farmy town, maybe we were just like that one is exposed to if it exists, or if it is literally not allowed, but we never had any kind of like recruitment.
Dude, I went to like
on campus.
the old high school I went to. The second the military people could be in there, like I don't know, I think it was like a season because they weren't always in there. But I swear, every like summer, you'd see them. They'd be right outside the cafeteria, just staring you down.
Though I don't know if that's still the case because there are like SAS ads and those like one way to belong. You find your mates. Guys, blackface.
You'll make friends here? That was their campaign?
That actually genuinely
Oh,
is
I
so
feel like that's a lot of the
thesis.
Army ads, and then now on Twitch they'll have like ads and talk about like playing Call of Duty or whatever.
It's like Call of Duty in real life. Well, there's a weird thing. Any friends that I had, and I guess it's just our age demo, but the friends that I had that were considering the military were kind of always framing it as the American military. And it was the American military or the SAS, which is, you leave an annoying comment if you're a boring person that knows about the Army, but it's perceived at least as the Navy SEALs. That's like the aesthetic
Special
equivalent.
forces kind of thing.
And so they were just like, I need to join the SAS because that's one side you play in Call of Duty 4, or I will join the, I'll be Soap McTavish. Call of Duty 4, anybody? Okay, don't worry about it. Or I'll join the American military because that's the one from movie.
How's your week been?
Good.
Just good?
It's been great.
Well, what if it was just good?
No.
Sir, my day's been going very good, sir.
Somebody asked you that yet today?
Sir, yes, sir.
How did you answer that?
But not a good answer, sir.
Why not?
Because I was distracted, sir.
Distracted.
Sir, yes, sir.
What if you were on the job and got distracted?
Good thing I'm not on a job, huh?
Hey, why are the instructions so sleepy?
Yeah, what if you were on the job and got distracted? You look like you get distracted a lot on the job.
Take those shades off, brother. What the hell?
It's not the military, dude.
I'm a little confused. I thought because this is just military.
It's
film.
just
They're
like they're
doing military.
cosplaying. They're like excited to be able to
Yeah, they're lopping.
do this.
It's the
That's
scary
insane.
one.
Shit, I messed up the
Kids
hand.
with all their face down on the desk. What is this related to?
Basic nap time with spa meditation music. What is he saying?
Is it?
Is he speaking?
No way.
It's nap time for basic.
So it's a bunch of kids
Is
with
this
their faces
what is
down.
this? This is so dark.
Yeah, it feels like a Junji Ito manga or something. The faces all meld.
I got there. I don't know who Jungo Ito is. It's his name wrong, but I've heard of his manga, and that was funny.
The framing of bad guy too feels flawed.
Yeah, there's a lot of that.
Because the reality of these things is pretty gray.
Well, that's why it's called arresting, not prosecuting.
Yeah, it's like we don't actually know if they're bad until, innocent until proven guilty.
Yeah, and also like
on the field, so
arrest.
on the field,
This is
on the field, it's you or him.
arrest someone without throwing them on the ground.
That's my
Just
ghost
the
impression.
optics of just like seeing kids arresting other kids feels like some Lord of the Flies shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, seriously.
I've seen so many officer videos, and there's
I'm so
never
happy
one
my mom
officer taking down another person.
was
It's always
poor in
like 10
absence.
guys
I would-
taking down like a 14-year-old,
Yeah.
It's a guy falls out of a slide and they'll shoot it.
and they're yelling, "Stop resisting!" While it's like, "I'm hurt. I'm hurting."
They're like throwing him out of a helicopter. Or
It's
something.
not realistic.
So then the adults of the program also act in these scenarios. So basically, he's cosplaying someone having a mental health crisis, which is super
I guess
cool.
trigger warning for that.
Yeah.
That's far enough. Turn your radios off now.
It's a guy
All
wearing just a
radios
tinfoil.
need to turn off.
Does he think he's a robot?
I am not going to tell you again. I am not going to tell you again. Get your hands off of me.
What did he do wrong though?
Handling.
So it is realistic.
Oh right, because he put his hand in his pocket, so he might have a weapon.
Sorry, I keep going out of focus. She just looks so very
Pull the
pretty.
gun out.
Yeah. Well, he's not
You
complying,
need
so
to get
that's
me
what they say
home.
on the.
The spaceship is above us. Why are you not listening?
Why do whenever idiots think about like people having a mental episode, no one's here, but I don't care. Whenever idiots showcase someone having a mental episode
Reason you needed to go.
or like pretending to be crazy, they always go straight to aliens.
It doesn't need to be aliens or like, well, oh, they're arresting him. Okay.
How
Also,
do you
why do they need so many people to be involved in that?
What? How many cops are they putting on him?
That's actually true.
Real, yeah.
Well, because it is just like, it's like a bystander bias or whatever kind of thing, where like,
Yeah.
cops just keep turning up and they're all just standing around going like, I guess we're arresting him with some,
Yeah,
okay.
it feels like they're spawning in.
They do.
Yeah. Look, you can either, it's interesting when, at what point the fiction and the fun comes back in, but like, you cannot have fun when you are talking about judo, but you can have a little whimsy when you're talking about somebody having a severe mental health crisis.
Oh my
They're
God.
being silly.
Right. No, it's very serious.
You
right
and
now.
300 friends.
Yes, it's very serious when I'm asking if you're having a good day.
And they're
Right,
not
those are not-
teaching them
yeah, it's
how
all
to
right.
have empathy and,
No, why do they
Usually
care about
take down the
that?
bad guy. It's like just
What was
glorifying
different?
cops and robbers.
What was different about that than any arrest? they were circling him and being like, don't do that. Please don't, I'll kill you.
There's so much. I just see so much like in my own community of like people trying to keep, if like an unhoused guy like comes into the coffee shop, and then like everybody's like, hey, can we get you anything? We just want to make sure that you're good, but also you can't like loiter. And we never want it to get to the point of like calling the cops, because once it gets to that point, it's like it's so hyper militarized that it's like
That is sweeping the problem away, because it
Yeah.
will not benefit them in any way, and it is just removing the issue from you. If you're motivated to do that, it has to be on the rare occasion where there is like some kind of physical component to it. And that, I don't know, I lived in the Tenderloin for a long time, and that is very uncommon. Does not happen, but like, I feel like especially in like outside of major cities, people are just like, there's this constant crime happening in New York.
Oh, I mean, if you go on Twitter, it's like the Tenderloin. I can't walk 2 feet without hitting a needle.
And in Manhattan now, it's actually made out of guns. It's like, there has never been less crime in New York.
It's always
in
inside.
history.
well, and we have lots of friends who still live in San Francisco.
Yeah.
And all of the headlines are like, crime is up in San Francisco. It's like, no, it's not. Like, it's
It's
actually more of a ghost town than ever.
I remember there was one instance of I think we've talked about this before, an instance of like some tech founder dude getting stabbed, and then people were like, this is why we've got to move out of San Francisco, because they're not doing anything about the crime. And then it comes out that like it was a crime of passion because like that guy was dating the perpetrator's sister.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And
even the concept of it having to be like, guys, like a real guy that got stabbed.
Oh yeah,
Not
because
like,
it was a real guy. Yeah, and
that matters, guys.
and then no one ever hear, and everyone sort of did their hand wringing about how it was the unhoused population and how they need to do something about it in San Francisco. And then it comes out that it's not that, and then the retraction is never as loud as the accusation, and it just like
And
it
so
just furthers this like
it's the visibility
hysteria.
part where it's like, yeah, the people, these unhoused people wandering around attacking, and it's like, well, no, it's because on the rare occasion somebody does get killed. It's a lot of the time it's in a house. A lot of the time it's just not visible to me. It doesn't mean it doesn't exist. Or I have a bias that has already made me afraid of like the guy who like politely asked if I can grab a bottle of water, and so I tell him that I'd have COVID, whatever people do these days.
All right, well, I think that's a good place to end it. At least for this episode of Sad Boys, we'll be continuing right where this left off on our Patreon exclusive podcast, Sad Boys Nights.
Does this make sense when I do this? Like
We're
when we're going
going
over
over,
the
yeah. Oh, I see. Yeah, we're going over.
Universe.
This week on Nights, Jordan, you got a beef that you want to discuss?
I have a beef with a certain online figure that a lot of people seem to want to weigh in on.
Whoa.
And I've never have received more resistance online for any action that I've taken.
Oh.
And I also have a really fucked up
taking a
tweet
break.
I was going to do that I cannot
Do I want to
get
continue
the
this
bravery
now?
to do, and
So,
maybe we just
20
showed
minutes.
that.
If you've been following Jordan's Twitter, you
Yes, you
might
keep going.
know what he's talking about, but I think we're going to be addressing the drama.
And showing the things I drafted and didn't send.
It's kind of like when you write a letter and don't send it, except for we do show it.
Am I
And I
singing
will send
this
it
time
probably.
for
Oh,
Africa?
Like later.
Well, to see what happens there, head on over to patreon.com/sadboys, where you can support as well as discretionary entertainment spending.
If you fancy plastic, pay for it. You got all the
Did y'all see that?
70-something episodes.
What'd you guys see?
With that, we end every episode of Sad Boys with a particular phrase.
Anastasia, you want to get in on it?
Sure.
Which part do you want to do?
We're sorry.
Why is it not focusing?
We love you.
And we're sorry.
Yeah.
We did that really in unison without looking at
I
each other.
know, it's too many
You
hours.
guys are freaks.
Okay, so people get the, because of, like wokeness and stuff, you're not allowed to say anything these days, right? You were saying
Right. I was
saying
saying this earlier.
nobody is ready for the truth, and a certain little red 3-year-old is not ready for the smoke. This is really inappropriate. That was my
That was your
first
stance?
reply.
I don't like Timu. I don't. I know this is me being uncontroversial but brave. Fuck the quote. I know this is me being controversial but brave, but I don't like Timu. And my family keeps buying from it. I'm like, guys, there's lead in their shit. Don't buy it. And they just don't listen. They're like, it's cheap. I said, yeah. You know what else is cheap? Dying. So knock it off. No. You know what this, I should have said, oh, fuck. I should have said, you know what's expensive? Dying. But they're like, no, I want some stupid shit that I'm not gonna use anymore. I want these, like, it's not right. They download the app, and I'm like, dude, they got all your shit now. You're gonna lose your money. I don't think anything that bad has happened, so they don't care. But she's actually really pretty. I'm really glad I did this. Can you believe I was gonna go to bed? Just look for me to draw, not draw. I'm gonna finish and color this. I'm trying to look for something to watch. I don't like mold. Unpopular opinion, but I'm not a good fan of mold. The scar on my lip don't bother me. Cause I'm big, blonde, and beautiful. Simply irrefutable. What I did not want the most of me. Once you could climb the whole tree. Na 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 na.
3 days only at Hy-Vee. Bone-in pork shoulder roast, just 99 cents a pound. Driscoll strawberries, just $1.77 for a 1 pound pack. And Hy-Vee shredded cheese, just $1.48. Friday through Sunday at Hy-Vee.
Oh, why aren't they texting me back? Are they mad at me? Do they not like me anymore? I'm scared to ask for reassurance and fear that I'm gonna look too needy. What? Am I scared of abandonment? Yes, I am. I haven't been able to stop replaying these breakup scenes in my head. You didn't plan your wedding a day after you met your partner? Yeah, that'd be crazy. If I tell you my feelings, I need to get a response ASAP. As a matter of fact, we won't be going to bed until we figure this out. You let your partner go to a party while knowing that other girls are gonna be there? That's a setup for cheating. They just like this person's post. What does it mean? Are they interested in them? If that sounds anything like you, those are known as activating strategies, which are designed to keep us safe. So how can we deal with this? Therapy, like BetterHelp, can be a great
Are you still
place
here?
to heal and develop a healthy attachment
Hey man, how you?
Online therapy
Hey
allows you to
person,
connect
how
with
you
licensed
been?
therapists
Oh,
virtually
below.
in the comfort
It's
of
there.
your home. The platform is designed to help
Maybe
you
they're
find a
shy.
therapist that can fit you.
Ho, ho, ho! Merry Christmas, pop stars! Welcome back to another video from the Pink Podcast. A Christmas video.
When's the last time
video. We're getting high and we're watching the
last
Grinch.
live I
We're
went
gonna
for
give
an
this
hour.
the
This
cat
is
in the
like
hat treatment.
a couple months ago.
Benji, yes. Are these edibles from anybody? Yes.
Can I?
Add Rizzo and Benji here, and we partnered with today's sponsor.
Can I even do this? Does it let me do this?
$40
Shit.
bottle of
Sorry
their
about that.
5 Daily Buds CBD gummies. All you have to pay is shipping and
Finger on the
handling. I
ad.
wouldn't mind. Gummies can existential crisis for me. The idea that their entire life and existence
Inside a snowflake
is on a snowflake.
In a small town of Whoville.
What's funny is they're not even like a big part of the snowflake either.
There is
Put
no
alive.
place like Whoville around.
Wait, how did they know about Christmas in a...
Every window is filled.
I'm live
Obviously,
right now.
after Jesus died on the cross, he spent 3 days telling the Whovillians about himself and his father. Is there a little Who Jesus story? Oh my god. Was the Who pagan holiday taken over by the Who Rome and Who Catholics? I mean, it's literally Christmas.
Every Who
Down in Whoville liked Christmas a lot.
But the
The Grinch, who lives just north of Whoville, did not. Yeah,
I
can
need
quote this movie a
Adam's
lot.
Family.
Wow.
You're scared of the Grinch.
Yeah, he's fucking
Two?
terrifying.
No, I think I need one. I think I
remember being
have two,
creeped
but
out
I
by
need
how
one.
attracted to them I was.
I have
was
both
like,
of them.
well, I mean, they're pretty girls. They just have a different nose.
Do it for me, Steve.
Oh my god. I forgot that line.
Touch the door. Do
Look,
it for
they're
me,
not even
Steve.
like... Yeah, but there's something off about them. Wait, why don't they have noses? Because they don't have a... Well, it's supposed to be pretty, so they can't have snouts. Wait a minute, I never noticed they didn't have snouts.
Forget you and forget to. Yeah, what was doing here? Yeah, I'm looking for.
Don't like them. No, I don't.
How do I filter? There's no. I can't filter for time. That sucks. I guess I can just.
Terrifying. I was so scared of him. I was just obsessed with Jim Carrey.
The Grinch hated Christmas.
I've been
The whole
alive
Christmas season.
over 100
Now, please,
times.
don't ask why.
Nobody quite knows the reason.
Here's a present for you.
That's
But I think that the most
shocking. I don't
likely
know what
reason
you're
of
not.
all may have been that his heart
But I was like, never
was
just
two
fucking
sizes
goldfish. So.
Everyone getting all kabobbled.
Kebab seems superfluous.
What happened to you?
Yeah, I've been gone for now recently. I think maybe
Oh no! Someone just say
28,
Grinch.
15, 18, 12, 22.
Playing with matches or defacing public property.
Oh my god.
Well, that's really.
I should do more time skips. I've been doing 8.
This
Oh,
movie
there's
gives
one
me
for like
anxiety.
40.
People are way too
That's
turned about
500
Christmas.
views.
I would also say
Damn.
for
I
a
do not
society
believe
that's
that.
this into Christmas, they're all very
Dirty.
unprepared for the holiday.
The Grinch is a who, actually not a who.
Exactly.
Oh, here's hour 22.
Doesn't like Christmas.
March 8th.
Christmas card. Jury duty, jury duty.
March 8th. Going for
Eviction notice?
over an
But
hour.
also, it wouldn't have their names on it. Like, you're not even gonna know it's an eviction notice.
Probably Mr. Who.
Damn.
This is very interesting.
Nothing in this universe makes sense. That's the stuff. That's
Oh, there's another
like, is
hour.
that present shooting into like a grinder? It's the sorting machine. Seems like it's like grinding it up into who
Oh
hash.
god, it's a pretty terrible shit.
Oh no.
Oh no. Ah. The Grinch. That's what
That terrified you? That was scary.
the
Fragile.
most of me.
Smash. Max is cute.
I don't know, there's no law that says I have to draw immediately. You know? As the world unite.
Yeah, I remember that. I was obsessed with Jim Carrey as a kid. I don't know if you could tell. This will probably be a very annoying video. You and Ariana Grande, man.
Thanks for saving me.
I hate the adults in this movie. Heck of a rush.
You've been practicing your Christmas rapping. I am so proud of
Can't even see that. There's no point.
Here.
I'm just chilling right now. I'll draw again in like 5 minutes. You don't have to stay if you don't want to. The sketch is already drawn, but I'll color it. I probably won't ink it though. I don't feel like inking. I feel like all my line art sucks.
I don't think you can win with household lights, man. Oh, I'm so jealous of that. That's amazing. How would that even work? I think that's just aim. Yeah, it's aim. They come out, it's course. They come out straight. So all you have to do is this.
Come on, hurry up, Slowpoke.
I always wanted to do this though. Also, this is so shitty. They just dump this on a mountain and they don't deal with their trash. I guess if you live on a snowflake, your time is short anyways.
Welcome back to the wreck.
Oh, the only reason it hasn't like piled up is because he's collecting it. Yeah. This is my mom's favorite song, and I always wanted to skip this part. She's adorable, but like, as soon as that track came in, I was like, ugh. Not what she sounds like at all.
Alright, I'll stop drawing now. Changing. I'm rearranging. Does that mean Christmas change? Did they leave because I was singing? Oh. Guys, you have no idea. I'm actually like a really good singer. Merry Christmas when you remember. It's fun.
Apparently, both of our memories just went. That's the attention span of both of our ADHD.
We did our work.
This little belly disturbs me.
At least I scared the bejeebers out of that little girl at the post office.
I know, is he just walking around butt ass naked? Apparently.
I don't like that color. I just get it home.
Are y'all okay?
Funny she didn't rattle us though.
You, and you. Are you guys good? We're good. This is my mom's favorite part, and this is a part I would quote for her all the time to make her laugh. You have no messages on. Better check the outgoing.
If you utter so much as one syllable, I'll hunt you down and gut you like a fish. If you want to fash me, press the star key.
Oh, wow. And I would perform that for my mom. Clearly,
And
I
make
mean,
her
I can
laugh.
see why. There was passion in that. That is horrifying.
I was always impressed with this too. I didn't know anything about breakaway glass or sugar glass. Excellent, yeah.
What is he?
Well, exactly.
Has anyone read The
What is
Hobbit?
he? I just like, how did that fucking happen?
Hello.
This is a reminder, fellow artists, use your shit daily because it will dry out. Because I haven't used any of this shit in forever.
That's amazing.
When's it? Yeah, I don't think.
I won't hear it. You're an idiot.
Shooting it.
Oh, that's amazing.
His face went, oh.
Please tell me everything you know about the Grinch.
Oh, that is amazing.
There's like 3 or 4 jokes here that are all like, yeah, adult oriented.
Library's here.
I'm gonna go over that with colored pencil anyways, so don't say anything. This is just the base. Alright guys, this is the base.
So bad. So who's have affairs? Affairs?
Do I have any?
And this is a swingers party.
Yeah, that's for the adults.
It was morning before anybody realized that he was
He would have died.
He's so cute, though.
Santa, bye-bye.
No, that's not. That's more of a gold.
That's demonic.
I have like no skin
Literally is like a
tone.
little demon, like beating glass from day one.
Although I hardly remember him. I was far too busy with my studies.
That girl's way too thirsty.
Either they're
for
like,
a little green man.
or they're like the color, the undertone is wrong.
You don't have a chance with her. You're 8 years old.
Well, you have a beard.
Christmas is my favorite time.
I think I'm just gonna have to go with the hazelnut.
Wrong.
Did I have a crush on the Grinch?
Yeah, it's a base color anyways, doesn't matter.
Well, of course not.
I didn't ask you that.
Amazing.
Oh.
That's what he says.
What a lovely family heirloom.
Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh.
The fires of love.
Yeah, so my
Oh
markers
God.
suck.
Do you think that his parents
Hi.
were just like in the next room, like, oh, with the fire?
Oh, Christmas.
God, y'all two are way too horny for however old you are.
You're 8 years old and you have a beard.
Okay, so this is disappointing. This was a really pretty.
Oh man.
Did y'all hear that?
This is Martha May.
Oh,
A bag on your head.
honey.
Look at that hat job.
Wow, Martha May, not really stepping up there, are you? Is this your man?
She frowned at them.
I gotta go all over this, don't I? Fucking. I gotta go all over this with colored pencil. This is a pointless. I should have used colored pencil.
He's 8.
I mean, she was 8-ish at the time.
That was me and my brother's favorite part. Sometimes we would just run out. We do it all the time.
I hate Christmas.
And that was the last time we ever saw.
Oh. Yeah, the Who's suck.
Nobody went over to find him.
No one tried to find their child? They fucking suck.
They
don't
at some
deserve-
point they realized where he was because they all know he lives up there.
And they said, fuck that kid.
I believe him. He ruined Christmas once at a 4th grade party.
Oh my God.
Second grade
They
party.
suck. That's a child.
That's a child. He's an 8. My 8-year-old had a temper tantrum
Because
and
people
ran
make fun of
away,
him.
and now we hate him.
This
Look at this.
is a travesty.
No wonder he hates everyone.
This is abuse. You do not deserve his love.
No, he's abandoned.
Oh my God, Benji.
You hadn't put that together.
I
before.
kind of put it together, but I never thought about it. Like,
I was like, he ran away as like a toddler.
So, whatever the reason, his heart or his shoes.
If I put
Whatever
water in
reason
these,
is
will that make them
abandoned.
better?
issues.
Harry mentioned who?
I hate you.
Hate. Double hate.
Logan.
Entirely.
I saw this really good TikTok artist.
Very
And that's why I'm doing this. I was like, oh, that looks so good. I could make,
know, they don't
I have the
deserve that
skills.
hate.
I could do something like that, like her.
Practically here.
And here I am.
Those pesky memories.
Self-regulating.
If you ever think you
and
could
not
do
in the
something,
most positive way.
you can't. I guess I
This
can't.
town, the Who suck.
God, she was so pretty too. She was so fucking pretty. I just hate it. I hate failing. I hate.
Something drastic. She is a,
I hate failing. I hate.
a social justice warrior.
I know I can do good things, but like, only a poor craftsman
as
brings
in,
their tools.
You
It's
need
like,
more supplies, so you say the.
am I just not creative enough to
As
like
in an
go with the
emergency
punches?
situation?
Is that what this is? Because that's what it feels like. It's like,
Who wrote the Book of Who? Was it Who Jesus? So, has the Book of Who only existed for as long as the Grinch has? Or was he just so impactful that they changed their, like, 1,000-year-old Bible?
yeah, look, do you guys see that? That's dry.
And she wasn't wrong. She's adorable. It shouldn't be her job to teach you dumb fucks.
It's like rubbing off. Do you see that?
Also attracted to them. The candy cane Who's. I feel like that's the point of them.
Yes, this Christmas music.
Do you see that?
His
It's not very
hairy-ass
wet
crap.
either. What does that mean?
This man's having an episode. Leave him alone. She doesn't care about his episode. She's trying to fix him.
If I can make something good out of this, I will be
The muscle.
right.
Into the face.
A fear.
She's like, I actually didn't hear any of that shit. What?
This one better?
He's scary. This man's having an episode in front of a child. Oh my god. Have you ever killed anyone? Of course.
Kids today, so desensitized by movies, television.
Yeah.
What do you want? I came to invite you to be holiday cheermeister.
Holiday hoopy whatty.
Holiday who be wanting
Please, you have to accept the award.
award. You never like it. An award.
We'll be there.
Oh, she picked up on the subtext real quick.
I mean, to be fair, the subtext was loud as fucking fuck.
Shit could change my entire outlook on life.
Really?
No.
Is it just all my markers? Are they? Can markers get expired?
I mean, that would be fun.
Oh, Max, you're so cute.
Is that what it is? Are my markers expired? Does anyone know what this is?
But he chooses not to because you know what? He really is the better person, isn't he?
Even if I wanted to go. Why?
Casual
Would allow
remote.
it. 4 o'clock, wallow in self-pity. 5 o'clock, solve world hunger.
Tell no
No
one.
one. Bigger man.
I'm booked. Below the nine, still be done in time. Slowly into madness.
Oh my god. What would I? Me every night. Fantastic. We know. It was supposed to all come off. He accidentally swiped it. And it went back and they kept it. This is the best part. That's it, I'm not going. Fantastic.
Congratulations, Mr. Grinch!
A child's film, okay? He gasps. He had so much fun with this.
I was like, y'all invited me. Why y'all acting brand new?
The little whistles that happen as his fingers flick through the air.
No, I didn't.
I have to buy all new markers. I'm not buying new markers. I guess I'll just be crayon artist now.
I love that he tried to get money for stores that he doesn't shop at.
A little family.
But I love the effort. You two still living? Yes. Did you though? Because you didn't come searching for him. Like you knew where I was. I think this is overstimulation. This is not fully. What is it? I hate fudge so much. So good. Ew. Jim Carrey's really doing that. I just realized that's disgusting. He's knocking these kids over. That's because he's just a big kid himself. He's emotionally stunted.
You gotta do what you gotta do to win. Kids get hurt. Kids get hurt.
This movie reacted to by like the therapist. I'm sure he's done it. Talking about childhood trauma. I just feel like this man is he's a case and he needs love.
Now it's time for presents pass it on.
Who's that one who said, Halsey? Halsey, you're right. Traditional heart is hard. I don't like it anymore.
Christmas shave a few years off your life, bitch. Oh, 3 fucking stones stacked on top of each other. I like that he was like, I gotta propose now because the Grinch is back and I might lose her.
These gifts are quite dazzling.
Yeah.
Of course they are. That's what it's all about.
That's what it's always been about. Gifts. About to tell them about themselves.
There it is.
Want to know what happens to your gifts? They all come to me.
In
your garbage. Never ends. Close. One teeny tiny Christmas tradition I find meaningful. Mistletoe. Pucker up and kiss it, Bill. Oh my god. More bodies dropping.
Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor. Bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor.
That's the least those fuckers deserve. Damn, that's really what happened. Hey, that's a fire hazard. Yep. And he showed them that. Again, not the bad guy. Oh, wow. I mean, she is down bad for the Grinch. No, oh my gosh. You did the right thing. How is he pushing the pedal? Shut up, Betsy. No. What the hell is in that little car?
So disappointed.
Ew, I hate you.
Can we just get back to Christmas the way it should be? Grinchless. Merry Christmas!
I just wanted to put it in Christmas.
Everyone, including the Grinch. They said, listen here, Cindy Lou, the Grinch sucks. Yeah, I'd be pissed. They're relentless. That always looks like fun. Yeah. He does that pretty well. Yeah, those things look insufferable. Burn them. Burn that entire snowflake.
And their feast. Their rare who roast beef.
I still want that. Yeah, I kind of want that roast beef too, whatever that is. Oh, he's been waiting to celebrate Christmas.
Are you having a holly jolly Christmas?
Oh, I forgot the internet's realization of Grinch getting everything from Christmas cast-offs, so where did Max come from? The poor puppy's probably been waiting to celebrate another Christmas since he got thrown in the dumpster. You fucking suckos!
The Grinch got a wonderful, awful idea.
With his coat and his hat.
I look just like Saint Nick.
You
You're a bad banana
No.
I say black
Gross. Disgusting. What is he? He's a literal demon.
Hi. How are you?
Oh my god. Everybody's a little slow.
You're a little slow.
That's what they touch the law. Is that who's Santa, or is Santa just that fucking good?
I actually will say, I did always wonder that.
Yeah.
I was like, so does Santa shrink down?
Santa's like, oh, I need alternate dimensions in the world.
Ignore
too.
the
I think he does.
splotchiness. I'm gonna work it all out with colored pencil.
All right, you're a reindeer. Here's your motivation.
Alright, I got
Red
this.
nose.
You'll twinkle the red nose and nobody likes you.
I
This is
bet you
orange.
anything that hat he's wearing is a reference to a hat Ron Howard probably wears.
Brilliant! You reject your own nose
That's
because it
it,
represents
too.
the glitter of commercialism. Why?
What'd you say in French?
Cut, print, check the gate, moving on.
Guy's got too much time on his hands.
Feels good.
That's insane. This man whipped this up
Oh, cool.
overnight.
Thank you.
He's a genius.
Are you French?
So
Do you just know
way
French?
too loud and bright for the middle of the night.
I'm going to throw up, and then I'm gonna die.
Almost lost my cool.
Almost lost my cool there.
Oh, that's cool. How's France doing this time of year?
Goodness gracious. Got a lot of moths in that little jar.
Then he slunk to the icebox.
Slunk.
He eyed the Who's Feast and then said, "Hi, Rizzo."
I want that roast, please.
There's a light on this tree.
That won't light on one side.
So I'm taking it home to my workshop, my dear. And bring it back here.
Aren't
Is it
those
normally
exact
not in
figures of the
France?
Grinch? Just gotta know, right?
I mean,
What a present. Oh, she has a longing deep down. She knows there's more to life.
And he got her a drink.
Where's my colored? Where's my sharpener? What the fuck is my sharpener?
Forget the Grinch. I know he's mean and
I guess I just don't have one anymore.
but I think he's actually kind
Sweet. Well, that one's lost. Man down.
I think his heart grew a half a size right from that.
Careful, touch a
On
character.
their walls, he left nothing but some hopes and some wire.
No, there's some lights still out. Lights, there's.
Food that he left
I remember the Grinch in the book
ornaments
took
everywhere.
way more.
Oh yeah.
too small for a mouse.
So he took the mouse. Uh-oh.
Martha, have you ever kissed a man who lost his tonsils twice?
Silly.
It gets hot where I live too.
This poor dog.
It doesn't get humid often though. I hate humidity.
That's
Is it Russian?
No.
I don't know why these keep falling down.
Max's body. God. I just wonder how long they had him in front of
Yeah, I
the camera
guessed it.
doing different laughs. That stupid cat. How did this not terrify children? This was
That's cool.
fascinating to me.
Just for fun or like just for your job?
what are you laughing at?
Rudolph.
This poor dog, not in any universe in a billion years. That dog is strong like ox. Okay. Like 1,000 ox. 1,000. I was about to say, one ox wouldn't even do that.
That wasn't so bad, was it, Max?
Fuck you.
They'll be waking up now.
Bunch of babies. That's the mayor's house?
I guess that is. He lives next to the cop.
I would expect his house to be like on a hill, separated from everyone else. Does she have less of a who knows than...
I don't think she has one at all.
Where is...
Wow.
I think most of the main characters of that
Blue.
three characters don't get a nose prosthetic.
Wow.
Destroy.
You choose to listen to a little not to be taken seriously girl who hasn't even grown up to her nose yet.
Fuck you, Mayor.
Yeah, no, seriously.
I hope you're very proud.
You
Very
piece
impressive.
of shit.
If she isn't, I am.
There you go, better stand up for your
I'm glad
daughter.
he took a present since it isn't about the gifts or the contest.
Well, what is it about for y'all?
That's what Cindy's
Well,
been
it
trying
ain't
to tell
about the
everybody.
money. We don't need the money, no gifts or trees.
What is wrong with you?
We just want to have a Christmas.
I don't need anything more for Christmas than this right here.
Wow.
Merry Christmas,
Oh, you guys suck. All of you, every single who, all suck except Cindy Lou, and she would have grown up to become just like y'all.
I don't know. I feel like Cindy Lou would just leave somewhere, pop a snowflake
She's
somewhere
like
else.
trekking through the snow to the edge of the snowflake.
Honestly, if her dad didn't stand up for her, she ruined more than one second grade class Christmas. So she probably would have been the next one on Crumpet.
Then the Grinch heard a sound rising over the snow. It
Started
started
low and started to grow.
Every who down in Whoville, the tall and the small, was singing without any presents at all.
Came without ribbons. Came without tags. Came without packages, boxes, or bags. Maybe Christmas means a little bit more.
Oh.
The model's eyes are blue, so I'm
His
like,
body's
no, the
not
model's.
ready for the triple,
Shit, I can't speak.
blood pump at new
Give me a minute.
pressure, triple heart-sized blood pressure.
The model's eyes are brown, so I'm gonna do that.
Me at the end of Red, White, and Royal Blue.
Grinch's small heart grew 3 sizes that day.
I guess she just gets messy.
They don't deserve you, Grinch.
They don't. You're so much better than all of them.
If they couldn't
Except
handle you at
Cindy.
your worst, they don't deserve you at your best.
Exactly. It's words to fucking live by, Mr. Grinch. I do. Oh, this sunlight. Is that really bad for them? Is their whole world gonna melt?
Yeah, do they have a mini Who's Son, or is this the Sun's son?
This is like as their snowflake flips.
And I
You, whenever you're drunk. Look how deprived Max was.
He
Oh,
was so ready for a hug.
but not enough.
Needs one more size for that one.
They'll be destroyed. And I care. What
Is the deal?
Hi, Mr. Grinch.
Hello.
Oh. It's okay if you want to cry. We got you.
Wow.
The muscles. Just like.
What's that on a gray blue?
Sorry, I got carried away.
The sun is bright.
Powder's bitchin'.
Hey, he said bitchin'.
He said bitchin'.
Can't say that. I just don't know whose parents let that go. I mean, mine did.
Probably didn't know he said that.
How'd you already lose your kid?
Down bad.
She's been waiting however many years to see him again.
Ooh. You know, I am pissed about the markers not being good anymore. I don't know what I don't know. I just haven't used them forever.
Dad. You're gonna die for this tree? We already burned one. It's fine. Get another one next year.
He was helping his daughter.
Was he trying to stop it, or was he trying to, like, you won't destroy our tree? That's what it felt like to me.
What do we have here?
Holy straight man from the underground.
I'm the Grinch that stole Christmas.
Alright.
Not the aww.
You heard him, officer. He admitted it.
I heard him, all right. He said
He's sorry. I mean, if only that was gonna
Looks like everything is all
sorry.
this woman is horny for the Grinch. Horny Hoovian.
I'd watch that for a scandal show.
Dude, the Who's are eating this up. They said this is the best gossip.
She's like, yes, all of this.
No hard feelings.
Got a little scamp.
Merry Christmas, Mr. Grinch.
He's probably so gross.
I know.
No. It's so stupid. Stop. Don't look at my daughter like that. She's framed.
Hello. I didn't see a thing.
Conform. Mask.
Here. Their sex is gonna be really weird. I don't want to think about that ever. Not even a little bit. Wow.
I haven't even done her hand.
There's so many billions of universes.
Look at that. We need the Whoverse.
Benji, how did that hold up?
Obviously, it's a classic, but rewatching it now as a fully formed, emotionally intelligent adult. Now, one thing that didn't happen in this movie,
What?
the Grinch did not get an apology
No,
from the citizens of Whoville.
No, he didn't.
And that was the apology that was deserved.
Oh, bitches. They're the worst.
He was like, I stole Christmas, I'm sorry. And they're like, good, you better be. He's like, excuse me, I'm traumatized. How do you feel about it?
Well, I'm a little high, so
Okay.
I'm overthinking the hell out of it. Yeah, that made me think a lot. Have some really
In no way is
dark
this done.
thoughts about
But
the
I
business
am
world
done
and how
going
we
live.
treat those
It's been an hour.
Anyway, if you want to catch that full
Like,
reaction, you can check it
10
out on
people
our
came
Patreon.
in.
Patreon, where
I
we
don't know how many
have
people came in.
full reactions, we have exclusive
I do this for
reactions, and
fame.
we have reactions
I was gonna say, I don't do this for
for
fame.
free.
Lie, I do this for
Check out the
fame.
Scary Channel, 'cause we
So
did
I'm
a
gonna
scary
bounce.
Christmas movie.
Probably gonna read
If you like
fanfic.
this, make sure to like,
And then go to
comment,
bed.
and if you're not subscribed,
So,
do
have a
that.
good
Hit the
night.
bell for
I
notifications.
probably finish this in the
Until
morning.
next time, I'm Rizzo.
Still got all this shit there. Bye to no one.